Hey guys, Oblivion here, coming at you with the deck profile on my Scrap Gears deck, or GearScraps, whichever one you want to call them. Basically, this deck is really good. It's very versatile, and it's a little bit slow, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of don't like it because it plays a little bit slow, but once you get the cards right, it depends on how you open up as well. You kind of get it kickstarted, and you just start spamming out synchros for 8, which is mostly Scrap Beast, because you can get your Scrap Chimera back, or 7s, even 6 if you're lucky, you know, 5, whatever. And you have your XYZ. So yeah, and it's very good. So, and you could also synchro with your opponent's monster, since I do run mind control. And yeah guys, so without further ado, let's get to the deck profile. I run 3 Scrap Beasts. He's your main tuner of the deck. He is also your main fodder for Scrap Storm. Basically, when this card gets destroyed by a Scrap, or sorry guys, I forgot to add, or Scrap Dragon, because Scrap Dragon targets and destroys. So basically, if this card gets destroyed by a Scrap card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can select one Scrap monster in your graveyard except Scrap Beast and add that target to your hand. So with that, you usually go with Scrap Beast's partner, Scrap Chimera. Now, when this card cannot be used as a synchro except for a synchro for a Scrap Beast, a Scrap card, and all other monsters have to be Scrap Beast, Scraps, you know, whatever. And when this card is normal summon, you can select one Scrap Tuner monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. So he works perfectly with Scrap Beast. You know, sorry guys, I burped. You synchro these two out for Scrap Dragon, and I'll be getting into the combos of the deck later on. Now, for the gears of the deck, I run 3 gear armor. Basically, this card is basically your XYZ main portion of the deck, because or you could also be used for a synchro if you have to. Basically, you know, you guys know it. Once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. When this card is flipped face up, you could add one Gear face up. You can add one Gear monster from your deck to your hand, except Gear armor. So with this, I usually go for Gear Accelerator to, you know, get my XYZs and stuff like that. And let me make a conclusion, guys. These are beasts. Yes, they are beasts. Can you look at them? Like, seriously, they are beasts. Don't make the same mistake I did, even though I'm a dumbass. So yeah. And I'm running 1 Scrap Goblin. This kind of this card's pretty good. He's a level 3 tuner, so it allows you for level 3 synchros and stuff like that. And plus, he's another fodder for Scrap Storm. And his effect is basically, if this card is destroyed by the effect of a Scrap monster, or a Scrap card, I mean, and sent to the graveyard, you can select one Scrap monster in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. So the same thing as Scrap Beast. Also, I'm running 2 Gear Arsenal. This card gains 200 attack for each face-up Gear monster you control. You contribute this card, special summon 1 Gear monster from your deck, except Gear Arsenal and face-up defense position. And with this card, you usually go for Gear armor. And I'm running 3 Gear Accelerator, because he's your special summoner, and he just allows for quick exceed, quick synchros, etc, etc. And I'm taking in 1 Mech Lord Emperor Weasel. He's just boss. When your opponent because I mean, you're not running Starlight Roads or anything like that. So if your opponent Dark Holes torrentials the field, go for Mech Lord Emperor Weasel. Level 1, 2500 attack, beautiful. And if your opponent has a synchro, equip it to this card and it gains the same the attack. It's fucking beautiful. I love it. I've used this card more than 3 times, and it just works beautifully. And I'm also running 3 Scrap Storm. Basically, Scrap Storm is select 1 face-up Scrap monster you control, send 1 Scrap monster from your deck to your graveyard, then draw 1 card, then destroy the selected target. So, what I do with this is basically I mostly combo it with Scrap Beast. If I have it first hand and my opponent, you know, Mirror Force, whatever, I chain Scrap Storm, send Scrap Beast. Well, technically, you go in your graveyard and you send Scrap Chimera to your graveyard. Now, you send Scrap Beast to the graveyard, you draw your card. Then Scrap Beast effect activates, so when this card gets destroyed by a Scrap card, get a Scrap monster from your graveyard except Scrap Beast and add it to your hand. So with that, you add Scrap Chimera, and the next turn you're ready for a level 8 synchro. So that's what I like to do. I'm also running 2 Searchers, which is basically a Scrapyard. Add 1 Scrap Tuner monster from your deck to your hand. You guys can bump this up to 3 if you guys want, but I feel like 2 is just perfect for me. I'm also running 2 duality, you know, consistency, one Monster Reborn, 1 Mind Control, Woodbuck and Moon for defense, and you know, just in case they Veiler gear armor, and 1 Heavy Storm. I'm also running 2 MST because this deck hates back row. Okay, now for the traps, I'm running 3 Call of the Haunted. Works beautifully when synchroing, or if you synchro or something like that, you know, it's also another target for Scrap Dragon to destroy. I'm also running 3 Fiendish Chain. I know you guys are probably thinking, why am I running so many cards that, you know, if the monster leaves the field, this stays on the field? Because it's another card that Scrap Dragon could use to destroy something on the field. So that's why I'm using it. And I'm also running 2 Bottomless and the Solemn Bros. For the side deck, I'm running 2 Snowman Eater, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Dark Hole, and another MST. I'm also running 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, 1 Cyber Dragon, and 1 Chimera Check Fortress Dragon, 2 Gozen Match, and 2 Maxis. For the extra deck, I'm running 3 Scrap Dragon, a little bit obvious, 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. Now, I've been really digging this card. This card's really good. It's a good 3k. It gets over a lot of stuff, or it bumps it with Acid Golem. And yeah, it's just really good. I really like it. And 1 Stardust Dragon. For the 7, I'm running 1 Scrap Archfiend. It's a good card. It's a good level 7 to go into if you don't want to go into Black Rose. And 1 Black Rose. And 1 Gaia and Catastrophe. For the XYZs, I'm running 1 number 39 Utopia. I think he's a staple in most decks because Utopia is a good card. And 2 Geargigant X, or Geargant X. And I'm also teching in 1 Queen Dragon Dijin. Basically, Dragon type monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Scrap Dragon. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. Target 1 level 5 or higher Dragon type monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. It cannot attack this turn, and its effects are negated. Which, it's whatever, because you could use Scrap Dragon as a, what's this? Oh yeah, you could use Scrap Dragon as a beat stick, and when it's sent to the grave, you still get Scrap Dragon's effect to special summon a non-Scrap tuner. And I'm also running 1 Mayshoke and 1 Proton Purple Operative. As you guys saw, this card won me the duel. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed my GearScrap deck, and please test it out and let me know in the comments below how it's doing for you guys. So yeah, guys, this has been Oblivion. Catch you guys later.